Now I get to introduce the guest of honor, Dr. Janie Heath. Janie became the Warwick Professor of Nursing and the 5th Dean of the University of Kentucky College of Nursing in 2014. That was just yesterday, Janie. She came to us from, guess where, University of Virginia, where she was an endowed professor of nursing and the chief academic officer. No small feat to have those roles. Following her undergraduate degrees from the University of Oklahoma, she really adopted their slogan. But before I go there, I'm going to go off script once more. This is the last time. When the person that I have known for a few years, Tony Howard, takes down the UK flag and puts up the OU flag, people that live around us think we're from a different planet. But the whole point is, I know, he knows, and Janie Heath knows the meaning of the slogan, Go Sooners. And believe you me, Janie Heath kept on going. After leaving OU, she earned her graduate degrees from the University of South Carolina and George Mason University, and followed those with postgraduate studies from Wharton's Executive Leadership and Harvard's Management and Leadership in Education certificate programs. She's a fellow in the American Academy of Nursing, the American Association of Nurse Practitioners, and the National Academies of Practice. Janie and I developed a very mutual respect for one another, and I appreciated very much being one of her senior administrative team members during my last years in the college. Even when we disagreed, no matter what, she listened and respected what I had to say. You know, there's a famous passage that I think all of you will recognize. It goes like this: for every season, there is a reason, a time, and a place. Janie was the reason for UK College of Nursing's season when she joined us, and we are in a far, far better place because of her, as has been attested to today by so many outstanding speakers and the film. Janie. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it.
See, there she is. You guys see why I love this college so much. They just don't make them any better than our College of Nursing. Everyone. I'm looking around this room. I see our faculty. I see our staff. I see our students. I see our graduate. I see our emeriti alumni, emeriti faculty, living legends here. You know, I came to the University of Kentucky, and I knew about the history. I knew about the reputation. I knew the 3 B's that Kentucky was known for: bourbon, basketball, and beautiful farm country, horse country. I thought I knew the University of Kentucky College of Nursing. I mean, we're talking top rankings, living legends, exquisite researchers, outstanding faculty and students. It truly was a treasure chest. I walked into that College of Nursing, and it was nothing but love at first sight, immediately, and it has stayed that way. It has been totally, totally pure joy serving as the Dean of the University of Kentucky. So let me just get the record straight on a few things, okay? Because some people are up here not getting that story right, okay? So first of all, I just have to tell you, I am overwhelmed with how many of you are here this evening from across the university, from across UK healthcare, certainly here in our College of Nursing and our community of nursing at large. And I do want to recognize again how many of my family and friends are here. And you won't believe this. Listen to them. They know how to party now. They will tear it up. They were tearing it up last night, and I'm feeling a little bit this morning and today still. So just telling you that's my family. It's all love. It's all good. But we actually have family and friends from Boston, Georgia, Maryland, North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, and Washington, D.C. to celebrate 46 of my truly, truly blessed nursing career. Many have been here with me from the beginning. As a wise grandmother colleague of mine, Elaine Elmore, that's right, I'm going to give you some recognition. I admire you. Yes, that's my grandson, Braden's other grandmother, all the way from South Carolina, who's a highly successful vice president of a bank in South Carolina, who I learned so much from. And we were having coffee just yesterday morning, and I was sharing with her that this has been a little bit bumpy for me. I thought I had this, but like a number of things, it's like I don't have this. It's been challenging. I was not prepared for how hard this was going to be, how hard it was going to be. You look at 46 years of nursing, and boy, there's been a lot of good, the bad, and the ugly, a lot of up and downs and all around. And it is just, honestly, some days I think, how in the world did I get here? How in the world did this happen? And Elaine reminded me, a journey of life is never singular. And for me, that could never be more true. Now, Pat, I thank you so much for asking all my family and family friends to stand. But now it's all about these grandkids, and I want my grandkids. Y'all stand on your chairs. I'm getting ready. You got it, Malaya. That's it, all of you. I got 8 of them. Y'all stand up. There we go. Stand up. I see Emily. She's my Steven Tyler. I see Ethan Michael. I see Malaya. She's the nurse. Everybody knows about that video with the nurse. I see Lana, she's my little genius. There's sweet Caroline, there she is. And we're the twins. There they are, John and David. And where's that Dean Heath, that rising sophomore? He's on the Dean's Honors List right here, University of Kentucky. Yes, sirree. Nancy Cox, we need to give her a counseling statement. She didn't make it here tonight, Bob. So we'll have to talk to her about that. That's Braden's dean. So there's my dean colleagues in the back. Thank you so much for being here. The other colleagues that I want to recognize, this is pretty darn amazing what's happening right now when I think about the journey. And right here in this room, we have some pioneers, some acute care nurse practitioner pioneers in the field. And I want to ask Marguerite Knox to stand. She was my partner in crime at the University of South Carolina, where we started the first acute care NP program in the Southeast. We tore it up. We didn't know what the heck we were doing, but we got mission accomplished. Thank you, Marguerite, for being here. And then I want to recognize Joseph Haymore, all the way from Maryland. He was one of my first acute care NP students at Georgetown University, where we too started the first acute care nurse practitioner program in the Washington, D.C. metropolitan area. He's a neuro nurse practitioner, and his partner in crime, Mary Emma Tangelo, got delayed. Can't imagine what's going on with those planes and everything else these days. She's on her way. So we have Mary and Joseph all the way here with us, and it's just so fantastic to see how they were BSN students, earned their acute care NP at Georgetown University, and now they have their doctorate of nursing practice doing amazing work. Joseph, please stand for a round. I love those guys. I love those guys. And we have stayed in touch over 25 years, and every paper they publish, every award they get, every time they're in a fellow of this society and that society, I'm just so proud. And all of that would not be possible if it wasn't for my all-time mentor and really, really, truly great friend. And that's Joy Fontaine from Virginia, our dean at the University of Virginia, who many of you know because we had her here as a distinguished visiting professor. Yes, she was part of that little consultation to help me make sure I'm doing my job right and doing it right is what I always wanted to do. It's all I ever wanted to do. is for our college, our university, and our community at large in nursing to know how deeply, deeply I cared for everyone, how frequently I cared for everyone. And I learned that from Dory. I learned that from the best, where she was our academic dean at Georgetown University. And all credit to Dory for actually getting the funding for us to start that acute care nurse practitioner program. Now, this is not gonna be a night to roast Dory, but me and Joseph, we can bust it on Dory, can't we? We know about Dory, we sure do. But those are great days, and I learned so much, and I thank you for that, Dory. I learned that students come first. I learned that your people are your priority. You take care of your people, your students, your faculty, your staff, everything else is going to be okay. That research funding is going to happen. The academic programs are going to be amazing. Those rankings are going to flow in, and she has been absolutely right. Now, I want to set the record straight about certain things that were said about, my journey here to the University of Kentucky. So, it really is about stars lining up and just these paths that we go on, and sometimes we just don't know what that path is going to be like. Who would have ever thought that someone who had an interest in tobacco control research would even be considered for a deanship interview? And I was. And it was all good. And I was so, so excited when I had the offer to be the dean of the College of Nursing. Now, when I told my family, my brother, that the one I talk about all the time from Louisville, Kentucky, up the road, when I called my family, everyone was excited. And then, of course, my brother, who likes to kind of give a little bit of chatter about me, he said, well, of course you got the job. We heard who your competition was. We knew who the finalist was. University of Kentucky is not going to hire anybody for Duke, so that's why you got your job. So tomorrow at the Dean's last lecture, you will have the opportunity to hear some more stories about my nursing journey and how so many in this room have been at my side through the best of times and the not so great of times to make me a better person, a better nurse, a better wife, a better mom, and a better grandmother. Today's program speakers made me think about how incredibly difficult this retirement transition has been and how truly fortunate I have been to work with such dedicated colleagues. Dr. Pat Howard, thank you for being my personal 24/7 wise counsel and right hand. Karen Minton, thank you for being my most loyal chief morale officer who really did miss their calling as a stand-up comedian. And I wish I had read your script before you said it. In fact, I wish I'd seen that video before I just saw it. Dr. Kathy Isaacs, thank you for your executive compassionate presence as one of our most dedicated alum nurse leaders and supporters. Dr. Kent Brower, what can I say? Except you still my heart. You simply rock. From your vocal talent to your critical care nursing talent to preparing the next generation of resilient nurses. Thank you, Kent. And to Provost DePaula, also known as the king of acronyms, I just want to remind you, nursing is in the house. You don't have my badge on. Now, my husband, he was going, what do you take that badge off for? And I said, no, wear that badge. I told my family, this is our professional identity. No matter where I went at the University of Kentucky, how many times did you all see me without my badge? Never. Nursing's in the house. So Dr. DePaulo, as my dean colleagues know, and several of you might know, he's pretty good with acronyms. In fact, some would say he's the king of acronyms, but I have one for you. You ready? You write this down. It's good. So I want to thank you, Bob, for being an authentic, courageous researcher, overcoming negative yards and minds by saving nursing's budget. Did you get that acronym? That spelled acronym? Okay, all right. Well, make sure you keep watching that nursing budget. There were so many amazing speakers on that video. I mean, it just dropped me to my knees to hear their words. Thank you all so much. Ellen, Deborah, Zim, Your research is exquisite. I thank you for being so legendary in that area. Hartley, Jake, Leanne, Takia, you're just amazing colleagues that are just skyrocketing as our very own alums, just taking on the world. I look at the words that Jim Ballard said and Mark Evers said and our students. When I look at Arden and all of those words that were being said, it's like, when did you guys do all that, actually? That was pretty amazing. So thank you for those extraordinary words. Truly, you took my breath away. And I just want to thank everyone here for continuing to help us all inspire to keep dreaming wildly. We do that good here at the University of Kentucky, discovering deeply and delivering compassionately. There are some individuals here that I want to recognize also that have been present in the video but weren't here with us, and those are my senior administrators. So Dr. Terry Linney, he's down doing a little vacation. We gave him a little bit of time off. And Dr. Kristen Ashford is doing this little thing called a sabbatical in Washington, D.C., Robert Wood Johnson Foundation. I just want to thank her for all of her support at that table for so many years. But with us tonight, I want to ask Dr. Sheila Melander, Dr. Karen Butler, and Dr. Tom Kelly to stand up to be recognized. I could not have better partners at my senior table. Thank you so much. Every day I'm humbled to say I serve at the highest level to advance high-quality nursing education, cutting-edge research, and innovative clinical practice as the Dean of Nursing for UK. I really am so excited for the new dean coming in. And I want you to get on with it, Bob. Let's get this going. To carry on the rich tradition of our college, strengthening the nursing workforce and building a culture of health, because in the Big Blue Nursing Nation, no one, and I mean no one, does it better than we do. And even my beloved University of Louisville family over there, you heard them holler out. Y'all go ahead, holler out again. Go Cards. Yeah, right. I know you guys would agree that we do it pretty darn good here. Or at least maybe you say, we know how to work hard, but we know how to party harder. Is that not right? Let's go Cards. Let's hear it. Yeah, they're a little bit weak. They might be getting tired right now. They're not strong like us Wildcats, you know. As many in the audience know, I continue to channel my mom, our mom, Aunt Betty, who's also known as the Butterfly Lady, especially during this reflective period of my life when I treasure more than ever how precious and short life is, and how each and every contribution and accomplishment that our faculty, staff, students, and alum have made, from little things to big things, your butterfly effect to save lives, transform communities, and inspire hope to those that need it most fills my heart with unbelievable pure joy. It has been my honor to end my academic nursing career here at the University of Kentucky. There simply are not enough words of gratitude to say all that I would like to say to so many. But let me first say thank you again, University of Kentucky, for hiring me. Second, thank you again, Dory Fontaine, for teaching me how to walk the talk of authentic nursing leadership. Thank you, Big Blue Nation, for your unbridled spirit to race bolder, race stronger, and race faster for all of us to reach our full potential, our nursing excellence potential. The work we have done is truly unmatched, and I can say that coming from the majestic mountains of Virginia to the majestic 3Bs, we've got it going on here. And last but not least, the love and support of my life, my husband, Mike, and our family. Thank you for supporting me every step of the way. Colonel, you're the best partner in the whole world, and I cannot wait for you to buy me that horse farm for my retirement gift. In closing, I want to go off protocol and remind everyone that I like to make it pop, whether helping you pop your outfit or helping you pop your home with your decor or pop your professional pathway. Symbols mean a lot to me, as well as great acronyms. And given any day of the week, I am wearing something to pop as a small reminder of my purpose and why I need to stand bold for our mission and yet at the same time stay grounded with our values. Today, I'm wearing a Puma and my professional ID badge. Now, my college knows that when I first arrived, someone asked me, how will I define success during my deanship? And I said, when we have a building full of Puma awardees, or in progress of being a Puma awardee. In Peru, there are 3 symbols, a snake, an eagle, and the Puma. Many years ago, as an associate dean in Georgia, faculty asked me to find resources so they could take students to Peru for a medical mission. And when they returned, they gave me a Puma pin, similar to this one. They thanked me for supporting their trip, and when they shared with me that the Puma stood for, as a symbol of Peru, shepherd of mankind, it just about dropped me to my knees. As it was that pivotal moment in my career that I realized that's my purpose and my mission, to help others reach their full potential. So it was only fitting to start recognizing faculty and staff every year with the Dean's Puma Award for Shepherding Excellence. So this evening I am going off script, going off protocol, because there are 3 individuals that I would like to recognize. I'm gonna flip this up a little bit because we have the Wildcat coming and we're going to have a party here in a little bit. And Bob is picking up that tab. Y'all thought I was kidding. I got that bill ready to go to your office. Sure do. And we got a lot to drink up here. So the 3 individuals I want to recognize and thank them for their individual and collective leadership to support an inclusive environment where all can thrive in healthy learning and working environments, where holistic health is valued, the physical, the mental, spiritual, and financial, and most importantly, where there is trust in us to do what is right, from the little things to the big things. So at the university level, do I have an assistant up here with me? We got our game plan, we got it going on? Okay, so what I'm gonna do when I call their name, they can just stand and we'll bring the gift to you. So at the university level, it is with the greatest depth of gratitude for someone who knows every single administrative regulation out there and guides us on them and patiently guides our college so that we stay on the right track and don't get a call from Joe Reed or the president or the provost. For his extraordinary leadership and support, and that is Dr. G.T. Lineberry, Senior Associate Provost for Faculty Affairs and Advancement. GT is unable to join us. He too is somewhere having fun in Florida at a beach. So, Bob, I would like to ask you if you would accept it for him on his behalf. And you've got a few more months. I'm going to keep watching you, and maybe you'll get a Puma before I leave, okay? At UK healthcare level, it is with the greatest depth of gratitude to recognize someone that has helped to navigate so many College of Nursing family members in need of emergent health care. Regardless of the time of day, weekend, or holidays, the extraordinary leadership and support over UK healthcare emergency services has been invaluable. Thank you, our Chief ER Puma Officer, Dr. Patty K. Howard. At the college level, it is with the greatest depth of gratitude to recognize the one single person in the whole college that absolutely made each and every day possible for me as a dean, personally and professionally, to help us meet our mission through countless hours and relentless patience and kindness. And that is my executive administrative assistant, also known as my chief quality control officer, Lisa Galvin. How about those words in that video? Thank you, Lisa. You know I love you good. So before we close, I just want to ask for a round of applause for everyone that's been so engaged with the planning of tonight's events. Of course, Lisa Galvin, Sophie Weathers, Brittany Fierro, Brittany Garland, Lauren Fentress, Carrie Moore, Joey Conrad, Perry Barrows, Jesse Staldridge, and our fabulous photographer. You're just getting started, Richie, because I'm going to tear up that camera right over there. We're going to get on it. for all that you've done to make this evening so wonderful. It's so great to have you all here. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all your many years of friendship, partnership, and support for the very best in the country, the Big Blue Nursing Nation. You guys know how much I love you, and I thank you. And let's get to the party time. I think the Wildcat's on his way.
Not yet. Not yet. There's one more thing. One more. Okay, yeah. There's one more thing. To my left.
It's 6 o'clock. These kids, they get tired real easy.
I
get tired.
To my left is the first piece of furniture, Mike, for that farm you're going to buy.
Yeah.
Janie.
Thank you.
That's it.
Oh, good. I thought maybe they were going to bring Matthew McConaughey up or something like that. I got the chair. They left the important piece out. Thank you, everybody. Please continue on to enjoy. Thank you again. Love you.
Thank you. Good job.